Friends, what we have seen earlier in the index numbers chapter is inflation is nothing but represented by index numbers. It is always calculated on the basis of 100. We have learned the formula of fixed base index, chain base index. We have learned the conversion from chain to fixed and fixed to chain. We understood the formulae for the weighted index numbers, including author-based formula, Laspeyres index, Pache's index and Fisher's index. So we had gone through all these methods hitherto before. Now let's focus and move on to some different topics. Let's go ahead in case of progression of illustrations. We are taking up the illustration number 15. Before that, you have done one of the assignments for calculation of index numbers. You have done few of the exercises, 1.1, 1.2. Might have come across a few of the questions which you were asking me and the same. So now what are we doing is, the point is Fisher's index in a different way. In many times it happens that we know that P0 is old price, we know that P1 is new price, right? Let's just recap the things, right? What was new and what was old? Fisher's index, when the question is asked about Fisher's, you must know that you are asking about the IF. And these indices are given in this question on the basis of two different years, 2014 and 2015. Mind well, 2014 is old, that is sure. 2015 is new, that is also sure. Now let's see what information has been given. The question itself suggests that there are 5 items. They have given the consumption. If you go through the question carefully in the textbook, which means the PDF, you will find that consumption given in 2 segments. First 2014 and another is 2015. So this is old consumption, this is new consumption. Can you see this? Consumption is nothing but the quantity consumed. So this consumption is 2014 related consumption, which is old one. This is the new consumption, which is the new one. This implies that this entire quantity should be known as Q0 and this new quantity should be known as Q1. But make sure there is a catch in this question. What that catch is? Besides, they haven't given the price, instead they have given the total expenditure. Mind well friends, the total expenditure. There is a difference between the price and expenditure. Price means whatever unit price you pay, that is a per product or per piece. But what is expenditure? Expenditure is nothing but whatever total you pay for all the units you purchase. So make sure the word expenditure is given twice, but this is not price. We are supposed to find the price because consumption is given. Consumption means quantity is available, which means 50 kg. If you purchase 50 kg, you are paying 2,500. It does not mean that 2,500 is for only 1 kg. It is a consumption 50 kg. It requires expenditure of 2,500. So make sure your per kg price is really important. So we need to improve this table before starting calculation for Fisher's index number. Mind well friends, Fisher's index number is also called ideal index number. Why is this called an ideal? Because it has a combination of old price, new price belonging to Laspeyres as well as Pache. So make sure if in examination they ask you about Fisher's index or they ask about find ideal index number, both are same. Fisher's index is an ideal index number. So concentrate here. How many items are given, right? I am reproducing this sum with some alteration. Item numbers are given from A, B, C, D and E. Consumption is given. This is old year, this is the new year. Old is 0, new is 1. That you know. So old consumption, so this is nothing but the Q0 given. And we want prices actually. What we need is prices now, because Q0 is available but P0 is not clearly given. How can we find the price? We can find the price with a simple understanding. Let's see how can we. 50 kg consumption, which means अगर कोई मार्केट में जाता है और 50 kg सामान खरीदता है और टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर उसका हो जाता है 2500, इसका मतलब उसने पर केजी के लिए कितना पे किया होगा? That becomes simple, which means whatever expenditure given, you should divide by the consumption. 2500, that is the expenditure a person is paying, and how much he or she is buying, it is 50 kg. So how much they pay for, that's for a kg, you know, can realize this. This is called the 50 rupees price, which means 2500 divided by 50 will give you the price of 1 unit, that is 250. So make sure 50 kg is your consumption, kg, 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 liter, liter, kg, kg, and kg, kg, right? Are you noticing something? Units have not changed in the line. So make sure 50 kg, so that is a 50 quantity consumption, but expenditure we are not going to reproduce here. We will find the price, that is 50. Again, same thing for this line. 60 kg, besides this is new quantity, remain same, but new price. How can we get the new price? New price will be 4200 divided by, same way, 4200 divided by 60 shall give you 70 rupees. This is your new price. Are you getting me? So, which means we are going to find out the prices by the division. Division by what? Given quantity from the expenditure. Make sure, second point, 120 kg, so going to reproduce 120 here, but what will be the price? 600 divided by 120. 600 divided by 120. Can you make it on calculators as well? It shall give you 5 rupees. Go ahead, 140, keep 140, but change what? Change the price. 700 divided by 140 shall give you 5. Again, 30 is a liter, 20 is a liter. So no change with 30 and 20, but expenditure will be converted into the price likewise. So 330 divided by 30. Getting me? So it's going to be 11 rupees. Similarly, 200 divided by 20 shall give you 10 rupees. Go ahead. 360. Make sure 20 kg, 15 kg. So I am putting 20 and 15 in the box as it is. 360 divided by 20. 360 divided by 20 shall give you 18 rupees. And 300 divided by 15 shall give you 20 rupees. Are you getting me what I am doing? Yeah. So just divide. So 5 kg is here. Again 5 kg is there. But now 40 divided by 5 shall be 8. 50 divided by 5 shall be 10. Likewise, once P0, Q0, P1, Q1, everything available, you are aware about Laspeyres, Pache and Fisher, right? So what Fisher wants, that is Laspeyres and Pache's combination. Which kind of vertical calculation are you going to make? Remember? Did you remember the formula? Yeah. So when we talk about the Laspeyres, they talk about sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0. Remember this. Naturally it is 100. And what about the Pache? Sigma P1 Q1 upon sigma P0 Q1. Remember Q0 Q0, Q1 Q1. So all 4 vertical columns to be prepared. First is P1 Q0. Another should be P0 Q0. Likewise P1 Q1. And last should be P0 Q1. Make sure you don't miss out the correct things. P1 Q0. So it should be P1 into Q0. These to be multiplied. Remember this? Did you remember? Yeah. So make sure P1 Q0. Just we are repeating, Fisher's index in another way. We are finding out the prices out of consumption. Nothing new in that. you have done enough practice for Laspere, Pasha and Fisher from the textbook. So you must be knowing that how are we multiplying this. 50 into 70 shall give you 3500. I am sure with the help of a calculator you are able to multiply everything in a better sequence, right? So everything is connected now, all the prices and everything is done, right? So whatever prices multiplications are given P0 Q0, now P0 into Q0, just multiply the correct columns. Make sure you don't mess up with the calculation, right? So it's 50 into 50 likewise, okay? So I'm just multiplying for the sake of clarity. I'm sure you are very much easier with this all and familiar with this all this procedure. So I'm just individually multiplying all the columns. Now turns comes P1 Q1. Just for the sake of formal things, you can see everything is clear now. Okay, going through all multiplications. P0 Q1, the last column, P0 into Q1 shall give you almost 3000, right? Am I going right? Just make sure that everything goes in parity. 3000. Then after next multiplication, right? P0 into Q1. So it's going to be 140 into 5, 700. Multiply correctly, you know. So make sure whenever you multiply or whenever the multiplication goes on, make sure you are multiplying the correct columns, right? Shall be 40, yeah. So normally all the data are available. We are supposed to add these 4, you know, right? How to substitute in formula is known to you. All answers can you get. Just replace in the formula. You remember Laspere, remember Pasha, right? You can find IL and IP and directly you can find out with both the answers, you can find out IL into IP. That's going to be easy for you. So both the answers available, your IF can be found out, right? So this is the very simplest pro forma of this. You know, the textbook adopts which kind of a method? They use these two particular numerator denominator in this square root. That's fine because IL into IP, 100 is multiplied outside of it. So nothing to do. IL into IP, whatever final answer comes up, you can multiply here. Or you can put this one, that's numerator denominator in the first place, or multiply this one in the second place. And whatever square root is given, you can finally multiply by 100 once. Right? So your answer comes up around 127.73. This answer is bigger than 100 as you can see. So can you reply me that what increase you found in the price? Increase is nothing but your 127.73 minus original, that is 100. 100 is always the base for index. So if your answer is 127.73 minus 100, so how much increase can you find? That is 27.73%. This is nothing but the increase in the inflation over a period of time, right? So alternatively, Laspere, Pasha, Fisher, you can calculate in a very singular mode. Again, I repeat, ideal index number is nothing but Fisher's index number, and both are given in illustration 14 also, and you can now do the illustration 15 as well.